So what about that video that says self-improvement is actually melting your brain? I'll tell you right now exactly what's melting your brain about self-improvement. Yeah, it's true. I agree. Self-improvement is melting your brain. It's melting your brain because you're just consuming it and you're not applying anything. Because it sounds good. A lot of people confuse that for motivation or inspiration, because the only person that can motivate you is you. So you'll see this video about someone talking about all this stuff that hits. It hits, it sounds good because it's true. You're vibing out with the person who's presenting it. You're connecting with them. They're talking about all the things that click with you, moving forward with goals, attracting the things you want, relationships, finances, businesses. Maybe you want more freedom of your time, financial freedom. All these things are like, damn, yeah, that's what I want. And this guy's just saying that I got to do this and I got to do this. Maybe there's a course, maybe there's free stuff, maybe there's steps I need to take. All that, it's all true. It all works. I'll be the one to tell you. I've been applying it. Now, there's a few steps. I did a video a few days ago that talked about, make sure you connect with somebody you're vibing out with. Make sure that person that you're watching has that lifestyle that one you want, either like he's way ahead of you, or he could be just a little bit of you and you guys are kind of like running together and you connect and you could actually relate to the person. But here again, it comes back to whatever's melting your brain. You don't do it. Consistency for a long period of time will get you a result. Put it this way. The results you have right now, your reality, your world around you, everything around you, your health, internal, external, mental, your finances, what you make, what you keep, what you save, what you invest, love, another word for confidence, self-love, love, confidence. People think love, no, I love my family, I love my this. You could only love as much as you love yourself. And self-love is confidence. So if you don't have any confidence, you're giving very little to no love to the people around you. You may show them with these actions that you think is love, but true love that comes at an energy level, at a vibration, it only comes by the level that you love yourself. So how's your level of love? Self-love, confidence, health, wealth, love. What is it? Spirituality. Your connection with the source of creation, understanding how these universal truths, these universal laws work, and applying them to your life. And then sharing it, being the example, how you carry yourself on a day-to-day basis. When the people next to you in the car are looking at you are going, damn, that guy's something about that person. When he walks in the room, he lights it up. He's cool. If you're not at that level, that means you're just consuming. You're a consumer of self-development, of self-help. That's my take on that whole self-help is melting your brain. Yeah, it is, because you're just consuming it. You have to apply it. And it doesn't take long either. Like I said, once you connect with somebody and you start applying what that person is teaching, and everybody has their thing, I have my certain filters. I like this about this person, and yeah, he has his opinion about these things, and I understand where he's coming from, because that was a very some chains that were holding him in certain parts of his life, so he has this certain feeling for it. But I understand what he means, and I'm applying his pain that he feels for that subject to the chains that I had that were messing with me, that were holding me back. Everybody has their thing. It's not exactly the same. You won't find a mentor that you just connect with 1,000%. There'll be that one thing there's an exception, and that's fine. But once you find someone that you do connect with and you start applying what that person's doing, that whole melting your brain stops. You won't melt it. And progress comes fast. You start applying what that person says within a couple of days, and you'll notice a difference within that day. And a lot of people stop after that one day because they go back to what? Their old habits. You've been doing it all your life. It's hard to break the habits. That's why a lot of people don't do it. And let me get back to my thought that I was mentioning a minute ago. Your surroundings are a result of your habits, a result of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, which put together your habits. What you have right now is what you've been doing consistently for the last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, which is why you're where you're at. And if you don't like it, it's not so much your surroundings that you should be upset at. Be upset at your habits that got you every single thing you have in all those 5 pillars of your life: health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. You built that. You did that. If you don't like it, you can't even be mad at you. Don't be mad at you. Be mad at your habits. Now, if you didn't know, if no one told you, then it's like, shit, you didn't know any better. You were trying. Who actually says, I'm going to try to mess up. I'm going to try to be a loser. I'm going to try not to have those things. I'm going to try to put my life together so I can complain about it because I'm not liking my surroundings. Nobody. We just didn't know any better. Well, now that you know, guess what? It's your responsibility. If you don't do anything about it, you're going to suffer the consequences for neglecting your life. You don't want to do that. Now that you know, and you connect with somebody online with self-help, self-development, personal development, self-improvement, it's all the same thing. Grab what they're teaching and apply it so you can get out of the brain melting situation and start applying yourself and start making progress. Start fixing those pain points in your life that you don't like. Because out of those 5 pillars, there's one that's really messed up and one that's doing pretty good. And the ones that are in between are mid. If you go grab that one that's doing the worst, the one that you don't want to work with because it's your toughest lane, and stop neglecting it. Start doing that thing that you don't want to do, that you know that you should, to fix that one pillar that's not doing well. Whichever one it is. Could be health. Could be in your finances. Could be in confidence. Could be in your connection with the source of creation, God. Could be in your generosity. The way you're expressing yourself. The way you're being an example. Whatever one of those is hurting, go fix. The one you don't want to go fix the most is the one you got to go fix the most. When those level up, everything else rises too. You'll automatically get out of the brain melting mode of personal development, of health, of personal health. What is it? Oh my gosh, sorry. Personal development. Excuse me, sorry about that. So that's in my opinion, that's what I take out of that phrase, out of that whole concept of, don't, there's nothing wrong with you, you're not broken. That stuff just melts your brain if you don't apply it. If you apply it, it's a blueprint to start bettering your life. Well, I try it and it's not working. Then that's when you start asking questions. You start praying. If it's not working, it should work. Let me be the one to tell you, don't take years to say, this probably takes years, like school and all that nonsense. It starts working pretty quick. If you don't, you should ask somebody who's doing it. Either they're way ahead or a little bit ahead, and say, hey, you know what? I've been applying this. I've been trying it for 3 weeks or a month or 6 weeks or whatever time you clock it in as starting. And I say, what am I not doing right? I don't think I'm making progress. And if you relate to that person, the reason why you relate to that person is because you guys are the same. So he's going to know where you're coming from. Chances are he's going to be like, oh, bro, I was in your shoes. I felt like that too. I was stuck. I know exactly how to fix it. You got to do this. Wake up a little bit earlier. Instead of exercising 3 days out of the week, you got to exercise 7. You got to read a little bit more. You got to express yourself a little bit more. Start posting more. He'll figure it out, I'll tell you. 100%. It could be anything for anyone. That's why it's so important to connect to somebody that you vibe with, that you find relatability with. The reason for that relatability is because that person has walked your path already. That's why when he talks, is that connection. Like, man, he's talking to me. Yeah, because he walked that same path as you did. And he's out here trying to spit game to help you to reduce the time that it's going to take to get you out of there if you're wishing to get out of there. That feeling of stuck, that feeling of losing. So the reason why you do feel that connection is because there is one. So that's where you ask, hey, this is not working. So don't waste time. Don't get caught up in this whole, this is not working, it's taking forever. It shouldn't take forever. Start asking questions. Connect with someone. Shoot an email. Sign up for the program, whatever you feel it is. You could always unsign up. A lot of these out here are not like long-term commitments. Sign up for a month, sign up for a week. Ask as many questions as you can. Get progress out of that. You'll see the result. Like, wow, that's right, it did connect. You could even comment in the comments. Whichever way you're doing, you'll ask. The universe will reward you for being proactive, for noticing, hey, I don't see progress. You should. Because this whole personal development thing doesn't melt your brain if you're applying it and making progress. You should make progress. If you're getting anything out of this video, make sure that you get that part. Progress should be made and pretty quick. I'll tell you right now, Go do push-ups till you can't no more. Right now, hit the ground. Tell me how you feel afterward. That's progress. You're going to wake up tomorrow in the morning and be like, oh man, that feels a little sore. Progress. Eat less today than what you normally eat. You're starting your diet. Eat less than what you normally eat. How are you going to feel? Hungry. Progress. Wake up earlier tomorrow. Wake up 1 hour earlier than you normally do. You're going to feel what? Sleepy. Throughout the day, you're going to find yourself yawning and sleeping. Progress. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry. Exercise, diet, wake up time. Mind, body, soul. You'll start working on yourself. This progress doesn't take forever. Don't get that confused. Progress is pretty quick. So you want to get out of that whole idea of this is melting my brain. Stop consuming only. You have to apply as much as you consume. Everybody's pretty much going to tell you the same thing anyways. It's the same. These universal rules don't change. What only changes is the messenger that you connect with. Don't just listen to him because there's another guy. Maybe this guy's going to tell me some magic this or some magic that. You could start checking other people if you're having these like, oh, damn, I'm not making progress. Okay, then maybe somebody else. You connect with them a little different. You'll find progress with them because they'll unlock something. They'll answer your question. But don't just consume and never apply. And most certainly make sure that you're making progress. I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you stuck around to the end, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you got a question, comment, or suggestion, leave it down below. And if you've ever felt that you connected with someone in one of these videos and you asked the question and they replied and it helped you, hit the subscribe button. If you're going to find someone that you connect with, if you're connecting with me right now, hit the subscribe button. Ask your question. Bust it in the comments. Let's go. The thing is to start making progress and don't fall for these things of this doesn't work. It does. What's not working is the person who's not applying it. Let's go.